Success is sweet, but the secret is sweat. Grandpa, tell me a story, the boy said. He was about 10, his small hands covered in dust from playing outside. His grandfather, an old man with deep wrinkles and sharp eyes, sat on a wooden stool, chewing slowly on a piece of sugar cane. The night was quiet. The only sounds were the distant hoot of an owl and the crackling of the fire in front of them. The old man spat out the sugarcane fibers and cleared his throat. "You want to know a secret, my son?" he asked. The boy nodded eagerly. "The secret to sweetness is sweat." The boy frowned. "I don't understand." The old man chuckled. Then he began his story. A long time ago, in a small village near the thick forest, there was a young man named Adisa. He was strong, but he hated hard work. He wanted the good things in life, but he did not want to sweat for them. One day, an old friend visited him from another village. The friend, Bayo, was now rich. He wore fine clothes and had a bag full of cowries, money. Adisa's eyes widened. "How did you become rich?" Adisa asked. Bayo smiled. "There is an easy way. Follow me tomorrow night, and I will show you." That night, Adisa could not sleep. His heart pounded with excitement. He imagined himself wearing fine clothes, eating sweet food, and never worrying about anything again. The next night, Bayo led Adisa deep into the forest. The air was cold, and the trees whispered as the wind passed through them. Then they arrived at a strange clearing. In the middle stood an old woman, bent and shaking, her skin as dry as a snake's shed skin. "You have come," she said, her voice like dried leaves. Adisa hesitated, but Bayo nodded at him. The old woman stretched out her hand. "Give me your sweat." Adisa frowned. "My sweat?" "Yes," the woman said. "If you want riches without work, give me your sweat." Before Adisa could speak, Bayo cut a small wound on Adisa's palm. The old woman pressed her hand against it. A sharp pain ran through Adisa's body, and suddenly he felt cold. His skin dried up, his throat ached, and his hands felt weak. But something strange happened. Gold coins appeared at his feet. Adisa gasped. He picked them up, his hands trembling. "This is it? I am rich?" The old woman only smiled and disappeared into the darkness. For many years, Adisa lived in luxury. But something was wrong. His body always felt tired. No matter how much he ate, he was always weak. His hands could no longer hold a hoe, and his legs could not walk long distances. He had money, but he had no strength. One day, as he lay in his fine house, he heard the laughter of young boys working in the fields. Their faces were covered in sweat, but they looked strong and happy. Adisa touched his dry skin and realized his mistake. He had given up his sweat, the thing that made a man truly rich. But it was too late. The grandfather paused and looked at his grandson. "Do you understand now?" he asked. The boy nodded slowly. "The secret to sweetness is sweat." The old man smiled. "Yes. If you want something good, work for it. If someone promises you an easy way, be careful. There is always a price."